Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a video here today outlining and illustrating my process for exporting my WordPress site into a static HTML site. Before I go any further, this is not really meant to be a full step-by-step tutorial on how to do this. This can be done many different ways with many different variables and different settings and different hosting platforms. This is just the way that I'm doing it, and I thought some people might find it interesting. So I'm just going to briefly walk through how I do it and a few tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Starting out here, I'm just going to show that I created a new WordPress post for this video so that you could see how it looks when it is converted to static HTML and how it's carried over and committed to GitHub and everything when this is done. All right, next I'm going to do a very basic overview of Simply Static, the plugin that I'm using to generate a static HTML from my WordPress site. Going to go through some very basic settings. One is that I choose local directory as my deployment method, and the other setting is the path. Now this is not your WordPress directory, and this should also really not be your GitHub directory. This should be some sort of temporary directory, staging directory, if you will, where your static HTML files could live until they are done being processed. You can see I have my console window open and how these static HTML files look from the last deployment that I did. I'm going to go ahead and hit generate right away. And right away you could see that it is fetching pages and files. These are all of your pages and everything typically in your WP content directory. I'm just going to briefly mention you have to make sure that you're not blocking anything in your robots, you're not discouraging search engines, and you don't have maintenance mode or anything enabled. Okay, this part right here, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit through the fetching process. It's gonna show the activity log below. I've got about 7,000 files. It took about 5-10 minutes, and then this is how the static HTML files look inside the directory once everything is fetched. All right, now for the fun part, the fetch is complete. I'm going to show you this deployment script here. It's fairly straightforward. It replaces URLs from the subdomain. It removes old files in the old deployment directory, the static HTML files into the new deployment directory, and then it runs all the git commands. Alrighty, now I'm going to run through it. I'm going to start the script. It's going to say to hit enter, to continue, yada yada. Enter your commit message. Enter whatever you want here. You could enter some version information. I'm doing the commit message just for this video. Press enter to push to GitHub, or press Control-C to cancel. Pretty cool. You could exit out if you feel like you made a mistake. If you see something above that was not changed properly, it's kind of verbose and interactive. And then bing, bang, boom, it's done. From here, the magic begins. All right, so now we can see that the magic happened. Just a screenshot here of GitHub. This is a private repository of a static HTML website, my personal website. I think it's pretty cool to have everything on GitHub. You can run a diff. You could, restore a backup if you need to. It's pretty cool, pretty great way to stay organized, to keep your website organized. And then just fast forward here to Cloudflare. Cloudflare Pages is where my website lives. It is free, it is fast, it has tons of edge nodes. It syncs automatically with GitHub. It is great. So that is basically it. The website is now live. The script pushed it to GitHub and then to Cloudflare Pages, and that is where it is living now. We could see everything is working just fine. We could see the new post that we published on the subdomain on the staging site is live. Robots.txt transferred over, doing a quick test of the website, and it is working great. I'm planning on running a lot more tests. I want to play with JavaScript. I want to do some advanced CSS stuff. I want to really see what this static HTML website is capable of. Really want to try some forms and some more automations. So that is it. If you enjoyed it, then that is great. I am very happy that you enjoyed it. No need to take any further action. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.